So I guess you quickly create a party so no one can hear me. Wait, 1 sec. 1 second. Quickly join a party by myself. Like that. Up we go. I think that might be good. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're set up, I think. Let's see. Like that, here we go. Think we shall get this started because we're on the way a few minutes, I think. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. My name is Alpha, and tonight we're going to do some more comps for the F1 Wednesdays League. That the comps already for the Sunday tier. If you want to know how that went, could quickly check out the other video. But it was absolute mayhem. The game glitched and everything, and I didn't even know what was going on anymore at the last stage of the race, or like the mid stage of the race. So I hope it will be better tonight, though, that you guys get a quality stream, and you guys can watch it along with everything and anything you need. So tonight we're having a short qualifying session followed by a 50% race distance, so equal car performance, obviously, to make it more fair for every single driver on the track. For the moment we have 14 drivers in the lobby. This is the first season of this Wednesdays league. There's a newly established league since F1 2023 is literally going to be the first season right now, and first round of the first season. Good to know that it is like a non-assist league, I suppose, like kind of a non-assist league. I play myself on automatic gearbox and everything, and yeah, you can't like take part in the league if you go automatic gearboxes or everything. There's just a few assists I think that are allowed, and I think that's it. I think that's it. What you need to know about the Wednesdays league. What else can we tell you about this? I'm gonna quickly check some facts of the circuit. Might be interesting for you guys to know a few facts on the Silverstone circuit. Some pretty interesting things normally. Let's quickly check some things together with you guys. I've heard in Silverstone, like, the last Grand Prix that took place, like, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, even, I'm not sure, I think it was last week, wasn't it? But there was, like, a record attendance they had there. I'm not sure how many visitors were there. But I've heard stories that there were, like, over 400,000 visitors or something, which is a crazy amount of visitors, if you ask me. Which is literally crazy amount of visitors. Yeah, it is literally the home of motorsport, isn't it? Like, it is one of the most classic tracks, if you ask me, in terms of Formula One. So it was great here tonight to see the drivers racing here around this beautiful circuit in Silverstone. With 15 drivers in the moment, I see. Let's see when we're good to go. Let's see about the grid tonight, actually. That might be an interesting thing to talk about. So, for the grid tonight, is there any guys I don't know? I think there is 2 drivers I don't know. There are also a few drivers that have raced in the Sunday League before and I've already seen race in this year's game. But if you want to know my favorites for tonight's Grand Prix, I would say Westburn is definitely one of the favorites for tonight. Two-time champion, I think it is. Two consecutive titles in the Sunday League. Websy is gonna be up there as well, I think. Velikov. Nemesis is a really fast driver as well. I've seen on last Sunday. And who else? There's actually a lot of fast guys, so I can't even pick 3 drivers or something that are like gonna be top and everything. I literally can't pick them because there's so many fast drivers in this lobby at the moment. I'm just gonna quickly like, oh man, what is the top 3 for tonight gonna be? That is a hard choice, isn't it? I would say for the top 3 tonight, if I see it like this, I would say that Westburn will win the race, that Nemesis will come home in second, I think, and who else is going to be up there? I'm gonna go for Atmos in third place. That is my prediction for tonight. So I think Westburn is going to win in front of Nemesis in second place and Atmos in third place. That is my prediction for tonight Grand Prix. But there's a lot of fast drivers in it though. Finger surprised me actually, like last Sunday. He was really fast. I didn't really expect that of him, to be honest, because in F1 2022 I commentated as well on the previous videos. And he was not that quick, I think, on this year's game. He was literally showing some great pace recently. So, yeah, we're gonna see what it brings us tonight. It's gonna be a very exciting Grand Prix for sure. I hope we don't get any audio glitches this time and we just can get a quality stream in for you guys. That's my main concern at the moment. But I'm ready for it, so whenever everyone is ready, I'm ready as well. So, let's see what it's gonna be tonight. We're just waiting for 2 drivers to ready up. 1 driver only for Goldsteel. We're waiting right now. Goldsteel to pick his choice of tires and everything. Now we're gonna see what brings us tonight. Just gonna quickly drink something because I just came off the fitness. Just had a shower and instantly went to here, so it's been that kind of day. Let's see. Tires, let's put the telemetry up, the lap data is important obviously, and the full track map. I think that's the most important things you need for qualifying. It looks very sunny, to be honest though. Not expecting any rain, I think, for the upcoming 17.5 minutes. I already see some drivers making their way towards the circuit. And who is that gonna be first that is gonna come out on track? Is that Nemesis? Or Veliko? I think Nemesis, isn't it? Yeah. Nemesis in the Aston Martin is the first driver to be on track here in Silverstone. Already had some warm up on Sunday though. Did really good job there. I'm not sure, I think he finished second or third. I really can't remember it because of the glitch it was in the game. I hope it really goes better this game. And on the F1 Wednesdays League obviously. Stringing along a quick tour with Nemesis on board here. As this is a corner where you can easily spin out though. That's a really corner with a bit of less traction in it, in my opinion. Back end can get really loose on this one. As we enter the straight here. Coming towards Cops, the famous corner where Hamilton crashed out Verstappen. This is a corner you can take flat out though. Can really just take it flat out, but watch for the track limits on that occasion though. Coming to Magnus and Beckett's here, it also can go pretty much full throttle through there, just lift off a little bit. Very hard corner as well in terms of track limits. That's also a main thing about it. a really rapid circuit in my opinion, so really interesting circuit as well. But we're gonna drive on board with Nemesis, who's gonna start his first hot lap of the session here in the Aston Martin. What can he produce? I think he produced a 125.6 or something it was on Sunday. Let's see what he can do today here in the Wednesdays League. As Nemesis coming towards turn 1 here, takes it really nice and clean through there. As we're coming towards turn 3 here, I think that is. This is a really difficult corner in my opinion, guys. This corner has such a less traction. I'm not sure, you don't have a lot of traction to that corner in my opinion. I really lose it all the time through there. Like, back end gets really loose around there. 27.3 in sector 1 for Nemesis. What is Velikov gonna do? Velikov is gonna go to a 27.5, so he's 2/10 down on Nemesis at the moment. As Nemesis is now coming towards Cops. Is he gonna take it flat out? He demonstrated that really nicely that you can take Cops flat out there. Coming towards Marcus and Vegas. Is it all gonna go well for him in this section? I think it is. Took it really nice and clean in my opinion though. Gets a little bit of a toe from his teammate actually. From Wisburn I think that is. Oh, was these guys in the same team? Wisburn and Nemesis, didn't even realize. Wisburn and Nemesis as teammates, man, that is dangerous. That is literally dangerous. Nemesis going towards the finish line, a 1:26.2 at the moment for Nemesis, as Velikov's going towards the finish. Velikov is pitting, because invalidated this lap, he is pitting now. Trick, we have Harrison coming at next, Super Saiyan coming at next with a 1:27.3, Melanis with a 1:27.5, currently third place with that run. We have a Haas going towards the finish line. I think that is so crazy in it. Also good to note that it's like a mixed ability kind of league as well. There's a 21:27.3 for Stir Crazy here for the moment. There comes Atmos of Gold Steel going towards finish. I think there's Gold Steel going towards finish line with 26.8. Currently in P2. Is that Trick going to the finish line with 26.5? Currently in P2 with that run. Puts Gold Steel down to P3. Nemesis stays in the lead at the moment. We have Grovey, which I haven't seen race actually, but goes to provisional pole with 26.0. And currently in provisional pole with that run. Backo 1:26.5 goes currently P4 with that run. Ooh, that was a bit intense. Wisburn has invalidated his lap though. Not sure if he's gonna go for another run. He is gonna go for another run, I think. Maybe just a cooler lap. Atmos is going towards finish line. Also a guy to watch. I predicted him to finish in third, and he is currently in third. I want 26.3 for Atmos there. Let's see what the Alpha Tauri Milan. It is Milan who's on an out lap. Who else we have got here? We have Super Saiyan. Is he gonna do another lap? I think he's gonna do another lap, yeah, maybe just getting rid of the track or something. I do that sometimes as well, but don't really like, know the track. Home Grand Prix for him though, so he should know the track. Let's see. Wisburn is on a cooldown lap like I thought, yeah, he's on a cooldown lap. Charging's irresolute, I think. Atmos, Grovey, all on in laps, I think. Milan is on a hot lap. I think we're gonna drive on board with Milan then. I think he's the first one that's gonna cross the finish line now. So let's drive on board with him. And let's see what he's gonna to produce. Oh, that's a bit like thingy, man. We have Milanist and we have Milan. Okay, that's gonna be confusing as hell. Okay. Milan and Milanist, okay. That's gonna be one thing, yeah, okay. Gonna be very confusing at the end, I think. As Milan is coming towards the last sector here. Is it already in the last sector, what I'm even saying? Going towards the last couple of corners here is Milan. Just call him Massimo. We can also just call him Massimo. We only call him Milan, all of them call him Massimo. We call him Massimo. Massimo is coming towards the finish line to produce a 1:27.4. Currently in P9 with that run. Where is Velikov? Velikov is right of Magus and Beckers, I think that is. Yeah, he's Magus and Beckers at the moment. Gonna keep an eye out for Finger as well. Let's see what Finger can produce here. Finger coming towards the last corner is gonna go to a... Oh! Finger spins! 1:27.0! But... Oh man, hit that curb on the last corner. Couldn't really get the full speed in. And Grovey just put in another fast lap of the qualifying. 1:25.8 for Grovey there. And the Mercedes spin as well. Is that Velikov? Velikov has spun as well on the last corner. That's the second driver in under a minute that managed to spin it in the last corner, hitting that curb, taking it a bit too aggressively, I think. And Velikov has spun there as well in the last corner. And spun again. His tires are really overheating. His tires are overheating, I think. Here we have Vision coming towards the last couple of corners as well for his first hot lap of the session here. What is he gonna produce? We have Websy with an outlap as well. Also really interesting driver to watch out for. Vision is coming towards the finish line to produce a 1:28.1, currently in P12 for that run. Westburn is not having a really good qualifying so far though. Still has 8.5 minutes remaining though, but he's not having his best qualifying session that I have ever seen at the moment. Finger not really to watch out for at the moment, I think. No, he's going to the pits. Cold Steel has just started his hot lap. Nemesis is on the hot lap as well. Here we have the currently sitting P2 Nemesis, going towards Cops here, takes the flat out once again. Oh, there's a couple of drivers there who's got it in the way, and that's an impeding quality lap. That is an impeding quality lap, I think. I'm not sure who that was. Is that Backo or someone who didn't realize it? I'm not sure who that was. I think it was Backo. I'm not sure, but he just impeded Nemesis quality lap on that run, as far as I saw though. Couldn't really get out of the way. I could get out of the way actually, but yeah, I think he just was not aware that Nemesis was there. Yeah. As far as I know, Backo, he doesn't do that on purpose though, so really clean driver normally. Here we have Traker, who is gonna start another hot lap, I think. He's gonna start another one, yeah. He's currently in P4. We want 26.5. Has Cold Steel improved? I don't think he has he? I don't think he has. Who else we've got? Websy is starting his first hot lap. Watch out for Websy, because that first sector was already dangerous for him. Was as fast as Nemesis in sector 1. I think he was like somewhat faster, somewhat slower. That really wasn't like much in it. But we also gotta watch out for. Actually, I'm just too busy here. Wait, what is Cold Steel there? If Crazy was there, Backo is improving as far as I can see. So I think let's watch out for Backo. I think that's the best thing we can do. Watch out for Backo here. Yeah. Is Backo gonna improve? Atmos improves meanwhile though. Didn't saw that coming on 25.9 for Atmos, and here comes Backo towards the finish line with a 126.0 and currently in P3 to Red Bull. And there comes Webster on 25.9 and he goes currently in P3 as the top 3 drivers are within a tenth of a second. The top 3 drivers within a tenth of a second at the moment. The top 5 almost within 2 tenths. which is crazy though, as we have Tricker who has he improved? I think he has improved, yeah, to 126 point dead. 126.0. He currently is still in P5 though, but he is also really close behind everyone here. It's really like a big train, which is interesting in my opinion for the race though. We're really we're gonna watch out for the race now. 5.5 minutes remaining, and everyone is so close to each other at the moment. It is literally unreal, the top 5. And Nemesis and Whisper are not even there at the moment, and Finger and everyone. So, and we know, I know they can do like literally that kind of lap. So it's gonna be a very interesting thing to watch out for. As Veliko was invalidated another lap. I think that is Webs who's going towards the... yeah, he's just in the pits now. He's just done that quality lap. Back goes same thing for him. Same thing for Traker. Maybe just watch out for Super Saiyan, you know, because he can produce a good lap as well. Also really good and really fast driver. So let's shout out for him here in the Williams. He's going towards that last corner here. Produces a 125.9 and he gets himself in P3, and now we have the top 4 within 1/10 of a second. The top 4 is within 1/10 of a second at the moment. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane, this. What a level at the moment. And then we still need to get guys like Velikov and everything in, and Vision goes to 121.8 or just no, it's just that doesn't lap as in it's just all on the lap. Okay, a bit confusing there. Nemesis is starting a new lap as far as I can see. Yeah, he's starting a lap now. As Grovey is also starting another lap, because he isn't really sure of that pole position at the moment, is he? Because so many guys so close behind him, and he goes really wide there. As Velikov goes top with 25.8, and only, oh man, there's only like 2/100ths of a second in front of Grovey there. Jesus. Okay, now we have the top 6 or something. The top 5 is almost within the 10th of a second. This is literally crazy. As we have Nemesis there, Super Saiyan, Grovey is pitting. Maybe just doing another, I'm not sure. Massimo, Milan, Vision. I think we're just driving both with Vision now for this time. Yeah, we're gonna drive both Vision for this time, because he's the first one going to cross the finish line for another hot lap. As Vision is coming towards the finish line here. What can he produce? The Mercedes goes to a 126.5, currently in P9 with that run. Let's drive Nemesis right now, because he's going towards the finish line to go for 125.7, and currently goes to provisional pole position with that run. Absolutely great lap by Nemesis there. As Atmos is going to start the final run. As Velikov is not being able to do one more run, so he will not start on pole. Grovey, I'm not sure if he can do another lap. Trick is on the out lap as well now. We have Vision who's going to be in that probably. Cold Steel, who is improving his sector 1 on his own personal best. We also still have Wisburn, who is right out the back of the grid at the moment, 121.8. He is doing a hot lap right now and was starting brilliantly there. Milanist is coming towards the finish line. What is he gonna produce in the Haas? Milanist goes to a 127.2, just slightly improves on this time, and goes to P13 with that run at the moment. We have Wisburn right here. We're gonna watch out for him, obviously. But where is Atmos at? Where is Atmos at? Oh, Brexy coming in the chat. Well, hi mate, how are you doing? You doing great? Have you looked at these times? Or have you literally looked at these times, man? We're close together to each other. It's literally insane, man. Literally is insane. Um, we're driving a bot now. Where not really losing myself at the moment. Wait, Cold Steel, I think. Where's Cold Steel? Cold Steel's retired. Okay. Let's try and vote with Trekker, I'm not sure. Trekker Backo is he gonna be able to do one more? Because I can't see the time. Yes, he is gonna be able to do one more. Here comes Websy towards the finish line. 125 point. No, he did. What? That was literally the thing. Okay. He's starting another lap now. Okay. That is really confusing, man. Okay. Time is up. And now we are getting to the final stage, the final lap of this quali session. And this is gonna be insane, I think. Vision is not gonna improve on his personal best, so he's done for tonight on the quali. Here we have Trekker. Is he gonna improve on his own personal best time here? As we coming towards the last corner with Trekker on board here, goes to 125.9, improves by 2 places only at the moment. Gets himself up there though. Who else we've got? Is that Atmos coming? Yeah, Atmos is slightly improving as well, I think. So this is going to be interesting here. Almost out of ERS. Nah, he's deciding better off that. He's just pitting and DNFing from the quali. Stir Crazy is improving on his own personal best, I think, at the moment in the Haas. What is he going to produce? Do a 126.2. Puts himself a few places up into P9. Finger is not going to improve as Websy is making a last attempt, and Websy only just misses out on pole position there. Only just missed out on pole position there, that Websy. Only, what is it, like 11 thousandths of Nemesis time there, but Nemesis, he puts himself on pole position here for tonight's Grand Prix, just in front of Websy, only by 1/100th of a second. And then we have Velikov in P3 on the second row, 125.8. Grovey in P4. P5 is going to be for Atmos. P6 for Super Saiyan. P7 for Trekker. P8 for Backo. P9 for Stir Crazy. P10 for Cold Steel. 11 for Vision. 12 for Finger. 13 for Millenist. 14 for Massimo. At 15th, surprisingly, will be Westburn at the moment. Westburn will line up from the back of the grid for tonight's Grand Prix. What a qualifying session, actually. The top 9 almost within half a second. The top 5 with the top 6 within 2.5 tenths of a second. This is going to be absolutely insane, I think. This is literally going to be insane here. I'm really watching out here for tonight. I'm really watching out for it this time, man. This is going to be an absolutely crazy race, I think. Drivers are now choosing their race strategies, actually. They're asked not to ready up instantly, because that doesn't give the drivers a chance of like putting the race strategies correct and everything. Let's see, we think it will be a few seconds now, or a few minutes before we're good to go. One sec, just quickly like drinking something, because my voice is almost half gone at the moment because of that qualify session. Now we just have to get up with the race as well, so gonna be a good chat. Let's see. Drivers will be almost ready, I think. Don't go anywhere, guys. Will be underway in a few seconds time, I think. see. They're listening very good. That's a good thing. That they don't ready up instantly. That's a really good thing actually to see. That there's respect from the drivers and so far. That's a really good thing to see. Is there formation lab or not? Is there formation lab? I don't think there is there? I think we are on the way! I think we're already on the way, okay, I didn't expect that, but Nemesis gets a really good start there into turn 1 with Valikov and P2. I've missed something there. Let's see. Ooh, really late break there. What are we gonna see here? Is everyone making it through very cleanly? Yes, they are, but Nemesis is leading the Grand Prix right now. What can you put up the telemetry and everything? Because I thought we had a formation lab, we haven't. Okay, Nemesis in the lead, Valikov P2, Grovey, we have Trigger, Finger, and So Crazy battling down here for position 8, 9 and 10. Then we have Websy is gonna try and make a move on Valikov here. Websy, can he go besides him? No, he can't. So Valikov stays in P3 for the moment. Atmos is right there. And then we have Super Saiyan in P6, really close behind him as well. As Wisburn has already gained 5 places. Nemesis is walking away with this one at the moment. He's flying 1.3 seconds up, and we're not even a lap on the way in this race. A lot of laps to be driven though. A lot of laps to be driven here. What are everyone's strategies actually? I didn't even have the chance to look at that. Let's see. Oh, there was Atmos making a move on Websy on the outside. And a beautiful move for Atmos. Oh, and Super Saiyan is going to send on the Websy as well. And this is... Was there contact between them? No, there wasn't. As Bako is now going to try and make a move on Super Saiyan here. Websy is on the hards though. Head start on the hards. As Nemesis, top 4 on mediums. Most of the guys on mediums. Only Harrison, Super Saiyan is on the soft. And there's Websy, Traker and Cold Steel on the hards. All the rest on mediums though. Really tight grid, awesome thing to see. As we had contact, I think, as Super Saiyan has made contact where I'm not sure who is going. Was it Bako, Websy? Not sure. He was right there actually, or maybe just spun himself. I don't know. But Super Saiyan has work to do now. He is down the back of the grid right now at P15. As Finger is really close behind Bako now. We have Wisburn right behind Finger as Milan has made an error, made contact as well with someone there towards the back of the grid. What is going on here? Wisburn is absolutely flying. He's a P8 at the moment already. Comes from P15. He is now 3 tenths only down on Finger. And is trying to work his way back up the grid now. Nemesis had to put it in the fastest lap. I just saw that on my screen that appeared. What else is gonna happen here as Finger really closes in on Bako now in the battle of P6. Valikov and Grovey are battling it out in the battle for P2 and P3 at the moment. They are very close to each other. Finger, oh, he is so close behind Bako now. I personally think he should wait there, not send it through cops. He does so very nicely. Oh, now Finger, just a beautiful overtake. I think Bako made someone over there and Fingers benefited from that, and he goes up to P6 there. As is that Super Saiyan again with Spawn? I think he has, you know. I think he has, yeah. Valikov is moving up to P2, overtaking Grovey on the straight with DRS, obviously. As Grovey is now really behind him, as Milanes has left the session. I think it's just like disconnected or something. Grovey making his way back up to P2. No, Valikov is coming back for him here. in the battle for P2 and P3. They go through really cleanly, I think. Yeah, they got really cleanly there. Beautiful racing for those two lads, actually. All that happens behind the back of Nemesis though, as Websy is only 4.5 tenths behind Atmos now, and is literally battling it out with him here for 4th possession, as Wisburn is trying to send it on Backo in the battle for P7. Stir Crazy right behind as well. Oh, here comes Wisburn right at the tail of Backo now, right at the tail. Wisburn really close behind. Grovey is gonna try and make a move on Velikov. Will probably overtake him in the next straight with DRS once again. That's one of the most certain things I think in life, that he's gonna overtake Velikov on the straight here, because a very long straight actually. Oh, he doesn't. He literally doesn't. Okay, I thought we would have him easily there, but was wrong there, I suppose. Traker is right behind Fishnail. Oh, and Finger, what has happened with Finger? What has happened there with Finger? As he made someone and that was on the grass there. All the time of a switch, something behind or in the front happens. Okay, with Grovey now 3 tenths only behind Velikov, and they are closing the gap a bit again to Nemesis. That gap was 3.2 at a certain moment. That gap is now 2.8 seconds. So they're gaining a bit on Nemesis at the moment. Nemesis is controlling the race, I think. You literally need to do that. Best thing you can do. Wisburn is sending it on the inside of Backo here. And oh, there's some contact or something, not sure. But Wisburn moves up to P6 there. Backo down to P7. Now Stir Crazy was right at the tail of Backo as we go for the battle of P2. We're going to there now, as Grovey goes a bit wide in the Alpine. Grovey, Atmos there. Atmos is right there as well, and Websy as well though, with a 4-way battle for P2 at the moment. As Grovey overtakes Velikov, yeah, he overtakes him there. On the outside he goes, and Grovey for now into 2nd place again. Really awesome battling here on track with Finger and Tricker as well here. Ooh, Tricker on the outside of Finger, trying a bit of a switchback. Finger still stays in P10 at the moment though. Atmos is half a second only behind Velikov at the moment though. That's a really awesome race, and they are closing the gap to Nemesis. That gap was last lap 2.8 seconds, and now it is 2.2 seconds. They get 6 tenths I think in the lap, and this is going to be quite interesting if you ask me. Sorry, quick having a sip there. As Websy is now still really close with Atmos here, man. Stir Crazy is... oh man, these battles are all over the place. Awesome racing for the moment, man. Awesome to watch this, to be a part of this as well. As Vision is gonna try and send it to Stir Crazy, and Atmos has moved up to P3, or hasn't he? Because Velikov is going back for him here. They go side by side into the one of the last corners here on the chicane. As Atmos keeps the place, and Velikov made contact with Spun, I think he spun on that sausage curb. And he moves down to P12 or something, I think. That really hurt his race. Velikov is down the back of the grid now. Oh, with Websy here, half a second still behind Atmos, and he is gonna be trying to send it back on him. Grovey is walking away from these guys now, and is closing that gap to Nemesis. This can become really fun really soon here. As Vision and Becco are battling it out here for level P6, I think that is. Yeah, P6. Vision is trying to attack but can't make a move at the moment. Because Becco is closing the door on him. Oh, Becco goes really wide at 3 cops. And Vision, he is up to P6 there. Vision moves up to P6 in the Mercedes. Here comes Websy, is trying to launch an attack on Atmos. Websy back up to P3. Don't forget that Websy is on the hard compound though. He knows how to win races as well. So watch our eye out for him. Velikov gets a 3-second time penalty. He's the first one to receive that. Actually, a really awesome thing as well to see. First one to receive the time penalty of 3 seconds there. For the rest, we don't have any time penalty so far, as we have a spin, I think, from Milan at the Massimo. I think that is Massimo, yeah. Still crazy on the inside of Becco. Can't make a move so far. He's going back for him. Oh, almost touches the rear wing there of Becco. Here comes Stir Crazy on the inside he goes. Can he make the move stick? Oh, is Becco gonna come back for him? Oh, Becco touches the back, I think there. Oh, break. Oh, there's contact! Contact between Becco and Stir Crazy. And that can really hurt his race though. Moves back like 5 places or something with that. And Fink overtaking Becco there right now. Contact there between Becco and Stir Crazy, and I think we will see that back in the steward's room after the race. Pretty sure of that. Milan and Massimo battling it out, but I think Milan has still left the session. Yeah, yes, he's not on the race anymore. Finger launching attack with Ricky here, up to P7 he goes. See what else we got on track going on at the moment. As we are lap 9 at the moment. Oh, who is that? That is Velikov again. Velikov is not having his race so far though. Not having his best race so far. Since he made that one error, that one spin, he keeps on doing that almost every single lap, and his race, oh man, it really gets only worse here from now on, I think, for him. Because this is really just not the thing you want to see. Traker launching attack on Finger. Traker gives him room as he shoots, as Finger is trying to stand on the inside. Oh, this is close. Are any of these guys gonna pull it back, or are gonna go too wide through cops? No, backing down a bit as Traker is gonna try and send on the Finger. He decides better off that. Good thing to do for him. Becco right on his tail as well there. And Whisburn is up to P4 at the moment. I didn't even realize that. I think Whisburn up to P4. And we have a 3-way battle here as the Alpine of Finger is really close behind Becco now. Becco is defending his place there. Whisburn is at the tail of Atmos, and the gap from Atmos to Grovey 4.3 seconds, and Grovey almost within a second of the leader, almost within DRS, and this can become really exciting right now. We have Whisburn. Is he gonna send an attack on Atmos or not? He's standing on the inside of the Ferrari driver. And Whisburn, oh, gonna be mistake, so crazy, 3-second time penalty for track limits there. Switchback from Whisburn, tries the switchback, but can't make it stick there. Atmos defended his place really nicely there. Awesome racing between those two lads here. As we, what is really close now. Yellow flag in the sector they're coming up now. Yellow flag there. So watch out Westburn and Atmos, because there's a yellow flag reported ahead there. Can't overtake on this straight now. Can't overtake now, I think Westburn. Oh, just outside I think the yellow flag. It's just not, it was just not inside the yellow flag I think. As Paco and Traker battling it out of P7 and P8 here. Yes, Atmos though, 3.5 tenths now behind Whisper, as Finger is going to be the first one to go into the box here. And he is going to put himself probably on hard, medium strategy to go for here. Doesn't look like it's going to rain as well, so that's going to be a good thing for the drivers, as Super Saiyan is the first one to retire from the session here tonight. Wasn't really his race, was it? Since it one error, same with Velikov actually. As Velikov's made another error as well, I think. And also, was it Milan? Milan has retired as well. Milan has retired as well. Yellow flag sector 1. Watch out for that, guys. Trigger is right behind Bacco now. Still battling it out with him on track. And Vision, I didn't realize that Vision is coming towards Atmos and Wisburn. Vision is trying to close that gap, or has closed that gap actually. Oh, that was really fast coming at Wisburn there. Going towards the outside is Wisburn pitting, I think. Yes, yeah, Wisburn is pitting for hearts now, I think. The best thing to do. Grovey is right at the tail now of our race leader Nemesis. Has dominated the past 12 laps, but now there is this Alpine coming up behind the Aston Martin, and he is putting a lot of pressure on his shoulders here. A lot of pressure here from Grovey on Nemesis' shoulder here. Funny, how's the race going? Who got pole? Nemesis got pole, thing, mate. Only 100th of a second in front of Grovey. So those two are dominating the race right now. Nemesis has dominated the race for the past 12 laps. Had a gap of 3 seconds, I think, to Grovey, 3.5 seconds, and now Grovey is coming back for him. So yeah, really exciting race to be fair. I think the top 5 or top 10. The top 5 was within 0.2 of a second, I think, in quali. So it was a really tight qualifying, a really tight race as well, if you ask me. Velikov and Super Saiyan have made some errors. They were in front as well, but yeah, they made some errors. It got tapped or something, I'm not sure. But they are now out of the race recently. So yeah, Nemesis, a race leader, is pitting, and Grovey is not pitting so far. So Nemesis is probably going towards the hard compound. Vision moves currently up to P2 here. With a yellow flag in sector 1. I think that's Velikov's car coming back out. I'm not sure why, because he didn't have any pits, as far as I could see. Cold Sea plate Websy is pitting as well, as is Atmos, as is Bacco, as is Stir Crazy. As we are halfway this Grand Prix here around Silverstone. I think the thing is always glitching, like the messages I get. There's also, I think, I only see 2 right now. But on my screen it said like to 7 or something, I'm not sure, but I do only see 2 in the live chat, so if I can't answer some questions, guys, it's just because I can't see, literally. The things I can't see I will answer to, I promise you that. Not really a battle going on the track so far, but yeah, it's a lot of guys who have pitted and everyone is just a bit mixed now. Because top 4 is yet to pit, all the rest behind have pitted so far, except for Milanese, but he is staying out of the Grand Prix. He's not there anymore. No, he's not there anymore. Grovey, our race leader, currently is pitting. And is he gonna get in front of Nemesis or not? That is a really difficult thing to see actually. It's gonna be really tight I think. I think Nemesis will come back up in front though, but only just. As Vision is now our new race leader on these mediums, on these 14 lap old mediums at the moment. Tricker is on the hards, so he is currently going to P2. Grovy's going back out. Where is Nemesis? Oh, this is gonna be close, guys. Because Grovy comes out now, and there is Nemesis. And Nemesis makes up just up front. Did Wisburn start from the back? Yeah, Wisburn started from that last mate. Literally, it just couldn't get in the perfect lap. Like, I think he just did a 1:31 or something, I'm not sure. Couldn't get in the real like lap time he wanted to get. And yeah, you start from there with the grid. Moved up really, really easily though. Or not easily, but just fast. Grovy and Nemesis, only 8 tenths separating those two drivers here. As they're provisional, actually like the race leaders, as far as I could say, as everyone after everyone's pitted though. Never know with safety cars and everything, but Milner's in the pits, but he's not there anymore. The closest battle we have on track is between Nemesis and Grovy. The battle for P4 and P5 at the moment though. I think he's starting from the back and the days he's reserving, so I think he just did a lap to get the setup on. Yeah, mate, but I think he did like... He didn't do one lap. He literally got out, I think, like... I'm not sure, I need to lie now, I think 3 times he came out on track. And he's validated an awful lot, so yeah. I think he just... It wasn't literally his qualifying session, I'm not sure. As Websy is going to the fast lap of the Grand Prix, 128.7 there. Doing a really nice job. Traker is pitting, but he is going for the medium compound. Maybe not then, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm literally not sure. But just take it wasn't just his qualifying. Oh, battle here between Grovy and Nemesis. Let's not miss out on that because they're the same tires as well. Grovy's are 1 lap. Oh, Nemesis tires are 1 lap older, I think. Yeah, but Grovy is now our literally like, I wouldn't say race leader, but professional race leader. Let's say it like that, professional race leader. Traker is close behind Stir Crazy. There's the battle for P10, but this gap is 8 tenths. Let's go back up to the battle for P3 between Grovy and Nemesis, because it's a really awesome battle to watch and a really close dose of pace. Let's see, they're coming. Vision is pitting now. Is Coldsteel pitting? Coldsteel's pitting as well. So I think these are 2 new race leaders now with Grovy and Nemesis. Here we go. Into lap 16 out of 26. They are now cut up into P1 and P2. The 2 race leaders are prone again. Westburn, P3 at the moment. 5 seconds is the gap from Westburn to Nemesis. That is a pretty big gap though. I'm not sure if Westburn is gonna make that time up because Grovy and Nemesis are literally like also very good drivers. I'm not sure if Westburn has got the pace to do that in 10 or 11 laps. I'm not sure. We'll just see though. We'll see. Coldsteel's made an error, I think, coming out of the pits there. Oh no, it's glitching again, I think. Oh my god. I hear the audio as well. I heard the audio. Some audio was glitching again. Grovy Nemesis up front here. 8 tenths is the gap between both drivers. What can we expect from this? Who is gonna come out on top here? My prediction was that Wisburn would win in front of Nemesis and Atmos. That was my prediction, but I hadn't seen Grovy race those, so yeah, I need to watch out with that. next time, I think. Grovey is literally like really rapid as well in this game as far as I can see now. Nemesis as well though. Did a really awesome job as well on Sundays. Westburn is not closing the gap so far. Lost half a second in the lap. Last lap he lost half a second to Nemesis and Grovey. Those two are on a different level tonight if you ask me. They are on a totally different level than the rest of the grid at the moment. Still crazy, and Tricky are battling out as well for P9 and P10 here. The battle between the Williams and the Haas. Vision and Atmos really close to each other here in the battle for P4, that is. As Vision was trying to sand it a bit there, but Vision gets a 3-second time penalty there for track limits, and that can really affect this race, you know. Especially if they are too close all to each other. Nemesis can't make a move so far. He barely can keep up with Grovey, but he can keep up though, and as long as he can keep up and keep it in the second, Grovey is never safe from him. It's never safe from him then. Just putting the pressure on Grovey, and hopefully he makes a mistake or something, or Nemesis can pick up the pace a little bit and make a launch an attack or something. Vision fast lap the Grand Prix on the softs though, when he won 28.2. Yeah, it's going. I think is the Vision actually doing a medium soft? Because that is literally a big thing to do in Silverstone. You can do medium soft. He is making up time really fast to Wisbon as well. Only 1.4 seconds that gap. You have Websy is still in P6 at the moment though. Right behind Atmos. Trickier and still crazy here now. It is possible the track isn't too erosive. It's possible the track isn't too erosive. What do you mean with erosive, literally? What do you mean by erosive? I literally haven't heard that word before. Oh, what the fuck? I haven't heard that word before. That's what I want to say. Literally I haven't. Vision has moved up to P3 though. He is moving up really fast on these softs. And he has a 3-second time penalty to his name though, but can Wisburn keep up? Not sure. 127.8 for Vision there. He's moving up really fast now. Can he be a threat for Wisburn's podium here? That would be a very big thing actually. Vision can get the podium here. Tricky and Backo, they are all raced together at the moment, and they're still keeping it together with each other here. Some tracks have higher tire wear like Bahrain, and other tracks like Silverstone have lower. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I getcha. Okay, yeah, let's deal with the tire wear and everything. Yeah, Bahrain is really high tire wear, man. Literally. Silverstone, yeah, it's a bit low I think, but don't think it's that low though, is it? I'm not sure, they're just an average I think. Websy is now 310, they're still battling though with Atmos, man. He's all raced behind Atmos, and let's see what he can do here. As the two race leaders are still the same terms as same in terms of like the distance between two cars. Like 7/10 in it or something. Yeah, 7/10 in it. Websy overtaking Atmos here now in a battle for P5 and P6. They still have some drink. I still have something to drink. Okay. Sorry for that. Literally to drink sometimes with the comps, man. Literally is a big thing you need to do. Atmos 2.5 tenths. That gap with Websy now still keeping up nicely with each other here, the two drivers. Nemesis literally can't, it just can't keep up with the pace of Grovey, but that's all being said with that, I think. Isn't looking like he's gonna make a move anytime soon, if you ask me. I'm not sure. See for the rest. Atmos, let's watch out for the battle between Atmos and Webster because a really tight battle to see here. That audio is sometimes so glitchy in my opinion, like it feels like that sometimes some glitch of F1 2002 is coming back with that audio and everything. I'm not sure, but if you're in the car you don't hear it, but if you do comms, like sometimes that just appears out of nowhere. As we've entered lap 21 of the 26, we still have 6 laps to go, 5.5 laps to go actually, and then the race is over, and the gap between P1 and P2, 6/10. 6/10 of a second is the gap between Grovey and Nemesis. And can Nemesis do something about it? Can he literally like launch an attack or just push it to the limit? He's pushing to the limit. I not like saying that, but yeah. He is literally always longer than for 9 laps already behind Grovey, and he just can't get past. As Atmos is standing on a Websy. Websy is coming back. Here we have a little nice scrap here between the two drivers. Between Alfa Romeo and the Ferrari. As Atmos, oh, is he gonna stand it? No, he hasn't. No, he's just backed off of that. Let's talk about Vision though, because he currently has that podium in his arms, man, in his hands, because it's 3-second time penalty, and what is the thingy? The gap between him and Wisburn, 3.3 seconds. So currently he is in the podium spots, guys. Literally is. Trick and Finger are still battling it out as well. They're all as well like battling all race long for that 7-8 position and everything. Oh, Nemesis has hurt me, I think, and he's closing that gap a bit now. 0.4 of a second in it, and oh, it's lost a bit of time with the grip there on that corner to Grovey. Grovey got a much better exit there, so there go his chances on that straight. As Vision is closing in as well though, so watch out for Vision because he is closing that gap pretty quickly though. 3.8 seconds the gap, and this is gonna get really exciting, I think. It's gonna get really exciting really soon here. Let's see, half a second still that gap. Atmos and Websy. Websy is pulling away a bit from Atmos, I would say, but still within DRS, so nothing to worry about for Atmos at the moment. Finger and Trigger still, but let's go out to the battle for the lead because Nemesis is now really closing that gap to Grovey. 3/10 in it, and we are gonna have a battle for the lead in the last couple of laps. Who wants it more here? Who wants that win more? Because that is the aspect we got to ask ourselves today. Who wants that win more now? Is it gonna be Grovey? Is it gonna be Nemesis? Place your bets. This is gonna be really close, I think, because these two are very similar in terms of pace and everything. Still crazy, 3-second time penalty for track limits. Won't affect this race at all at the moment though. Still made a P10 after that. Vision is really closing the gap still, 3.2 seconds now in it. Gained like half a second on the two drivers in front. Wisburn is currently in P4 here. Let's go back to the battle for the lead here between the Alpine and the Aston Martin. What can Nemesis do about Grovey here. Oh, he is really close now. I think we might have a battle for the lead in hand now in the straight. The gap 4/10. And Nemesis, is he gonna try and make a move? No, still can't make the move so far though. Still can't make that move for the lead. And stays right behind him on this occasion. Atmos is trying to send it on Websy there. Can't make the move as well. Can he come back for Websy? No, he can't. 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go, that's all I'm gonna say. 3 laps left of this great racing action here around the beautiful circuit of Silverstone. Let's see what this is gonna bring us. Nemesis. Can he make a move or can't he do it? This is gonna be so close here on this occasion. Who is gonna do it here? Nemesis, oh man. Atmos and Webster, we need to keep an eye out for them as well. Coldfield is pitting in the last couple of laps, probably going for that fastest lap. Is Nemesis gonna launch an attack on the straight this time though? Still only 3 times to go in the straight. Oh, now he's actually gonna try that take. Can he make a move? No, he still can't make that move stick. He still can't make that move stick though. Here comes Nemesis. Oh, 2 laps to go, and this is so exciting that I literally wasn't even able to speak. I was so focusing on that battle actually between those 2 drivers, as that Milanist car is getting a bit out of the way for the battle for the lead. This is gonna go right to the wire, as Vision is reporting himself as well for the battle here. But he, I would keep out of war with him. He got a 3-second time penalty, so I would keep out of him because those 2 are now literally battling for it. Becco and Finger, did they game together there in that corner? I think they might have to come together there. I think, or just Becco made an error. I'm not sure, but it wasn't a corner, so I think they might have touched each other there. Okay, what is this gonna be like here? Grovey, is he gonna win? Is it gonna be Nemesis? Only 1 lap to go after this lap, and this is gonna be come down right down the wire here for those 2 drivers here. At least the lead's been shown this time, mate. I don't know, man. Last time, what was that, mate? Literally, like, actually, Sundays was, oh, I'm not even gonna say it because YouTube is gonna ban me for it if I'm gonna say it, but it was absolute carnage. Like, I couldn't even see what was going on in the commentator's box here. I literally couldn't see anything, and yeah, I was still trying to do it though, but it was absolute mayhem. Literally, couldn't do anything about it. Sorry about it, mate. Otherwise, I would have literally, like, you know, I would have recorded that, but yeah, couldn't do it on that occasion though. So sorry for that, but at least you've got a race this time though that is gonna be fully entertained and everything fully commentated on. Websy has made the move. Atmos, I think Atmos is trying to make a move. Websy, that's the way it was. Oh, this is gonna be nuts. This is gonna be the last time Nemesis can launch an attack on Grovey with Vision right behind. But who is gonna do it here? Because Grovey is gonna use all the ERS as possible, I think, and Nemesis is standing on the outside of Grovey the last corners. And can he make a move? He can't. Is it gonna be Grovey? Is it gonna be Nemesis? This is going to be very close. It is gonna be Grovey that wins the Grand Prix at Silverstone in front of Nemesis, 2.5 tenths in it, and Vision in P3. Whew, that was... I was literally sitting at the top of my chair actually, like literally. Wisman P4, P5 for Atmos, who overtakes Websy in the last lap. I didn't even realize that, but I was too busy with the battle for the lead. Trigger P7, P8 for Finger. There will be P9 for Becco, I think. Yeah, P9 will be for Becco. Stir Craze will come home in P10, and Cold Steel is there at the moment. He will come home in P11. Velikov, Milan and Super Saiyan are the ones who have DNF'd from tonight's Grand Prix. Biggest gain of the day, obviously Westburn starting from the back of the grid, getting to P4, and Vision for P11 to P3. Did a really nice job actually. And Grovey obviously won the Grand Prix. And the battle with Nemesis, that was absolutely insane. That was literally awesome things, really awesome thing to see, guys. I literally enjoyed that. And yeah, I hope more of these battles come towards the next couple of weeks, obviously. Cold Steel really didn't have his best race of the season so far. It was only the first round, but you know what I'm after. Congratulations to Grovey. My setup choice was the right one. Now I made me realize, Velikov, what happened actually, like, I saw you made an error or something, or did you get tabbed or something, because I think you were on, like, was it P3 or something? You were on P3 at the time, and I made an error, just kept on spinning and everything, because the tire's overheating, so... Yeah, sorry to hear that, man, but... Still a chance next week, though, so... As Grovey has put out the Belgian flag there, and he grabs the win here around Silverstone for tonight's Grand Prix. Awesome job from Grovey, awesome job from everyone who raced today, but the battle for the lead was absolutely insane in my opinion. That was literally nuts. Like, right from the beginning until the last lap, there was like this battle between the drivers, and I really enjoyed this race, guys. I can literally tell you that I really enjoyed the race. And yeah, we'll just quickly go towards the grid. The Grovey won in front of Nemesis, and P3 for Vision, who could be supported, P4 for Westwood, P5 for Atmos, 6 for Websy, 7 for Cricker, 8 for Finger, 9 for Becco, 10 for Crystal Crazy, 11 for Cold Steel, 12 for Villainess, who left the session pretty early, I think. Velikov retired, obviously, with alongside Massimo and Super Saiyan. So that is literally the grid for tonight's Grand Prix. That was the results for tonight's Grand Prix. Yeah, going battle with Grovey until I spun, but my tires were too bad. Probably because of my setup. Wanted to battle Bonawin, but yeah, mate, I literally can imagine, man. I can imagine that, but yeah. You'll get stronger race to race, actually. You'll just learn from these mistakes, man. That's the main thing I can tell you. And yeah. Next week there's another race, so there's 3 races a week if you want. But the Wednesdays, yeah, that's not really the best way to start the championship. But yeah, I'm going to end it here, guys. I literally want to thank you all for watching. The ones who were here, there was a pretty lot of you. I think there was like 8 or 9 or something. That was pretty nice to see. Yeah, I'll see you guys Sundays, I think. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Sundays, and otherwise for the guys who don't race on Sundays, I will see you guys next Wednesday. So yeah, have a great night, have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you guys next time around. Yeah, see you later, guys.